All right, so get yourselves nice and comfortable. And it's interesting because we're getting ourselves nice and comfortable to start getting uncomfortable, really, because we're going to go deep. We're going to figure out what's in there. Nice big deep breath. So we're letting the body know that it's safe to do this now. Nice big huge breaths in. And the breath is going to really reset the body. And the more you can breathe down into that lower belly, the better. That really triggers the body back into, oh, I can actually relax. If we're breathing like this means I can almost go to sleep because my body's breathing its natural big breaths down through the diaphragm. Just how a little baby would breathe. And as we reset the body with that breath, we're really relaxing the body. The more relaxed we get, the deeper. It's almost like the bigger the cupboards we can open. Relaxing through. And we'll just put a nice, big, beautiful beam of light through us all. So you can almost just feel into, this is my space. I'm protecting this space. Only the intentions of the highest good of my own soul and the essence of pure creation may be held through my room, through my body. And you can even visualize this beam of light forming from pure creation down to the center of the earth. And then it's going to expand all the way around your room. In your intention now, this is my space. And it's firm and it's a command. And anything in that space that is not of you and not of your highest good has to go. Because you're in control. This is your space now. And you can start to feel as you start to push out, as you intend, this is my space. You become more and more relaxed. The body's going to start to really know I am safe now. It's like you can push everything out the room. And then as we push everything out the room, we're going to start now noticing, right, I'm here in my room. I'm not in the future. I'm not in the past. They don't even exist. I'm here. This breath, this heartbeat. The only way I can see my ego, see these thoughts, see these things that are messing with me, is to drop into the present moment. Anything that tries to disturb you in any way will pull you into the past. It will pull you into the future because that's the delusion. Allow yourself, no, I'm here. This breath, this heartbeat, I'm in the present moment. When you might feel like your energy is still busy on this morning, all the different things that you've done, maybe people you spoke to, hold that attention in. I'm here. I'm not there anymore. I'm not there. And then feel into, you might have a plan, a list. I've got to do this after this, and I've got to do this next, and I've got to plan this. No, that's the future. Rein it back in. I'm here. Future's not even here yet. Past doesn't even exist. Nothing exists but right here, right now. And the more you can keep pulling yourself into this moment now, and if you do have those thoughts that keep jumping ahead or jumping into something in the past, you want to notice them. You're like, okay, why do they want to pull me out of this moment? What are them thoughts so scared of? And it might feel like almost like a wild horse for some people. It's trying to just pull them into thinking about a certain thing. That's trying to pull them out of this present moment. You want to become really aware of that. That is not you. Because your intention wants to be right here with the voice, right here with your body, your breath. And if you're getting pulled out of your center, that is what you want to look at now. For those of you that are really dropped into the center now, and it's peaceful, and you can finally feel yourself in this breath, in this heartbeat, we're going to start bringing in that trigger now. The trigger that's going to be that pull. It's going to pull you past. It's going to pull you into the future. The past, it can be like, you did this, and this was wrong, and you're a certain person because you did this. And now you have to do these certain habits because of that event. It'll pull you into the past in that way. If it's a certain person that triggered you, it's like they did this to me, and they didn't treat me how I should have been treated, or they said this to me and that made me feel this way. So feel into whatever angle your trigger is pulling you here. And you'll start to feel really uncomfortable. And you'll start to feel it pulling you, future or past. But you're here in the present. This is where all your control is right now, in this breath, in this heartbeat. Feel the pull. It wants to take you there. It wants to take you into the hurt, into the pain. It wants to feed off that, and then make you repeat the same pattern, the same behavior, like switching, like literally pressing a button. And then all of a sudden you're annoyed. All of a sudden you're acting a certain way. Really start to notice this, and we can feel the uncomfortableness. It's so uncomfortable. It's like this tug of war. Relax, notice it as separate as you. You are not that. Swing the energy around. It's going to try and pull you out. It wants you to be scared. It's almost trying to prepare you. You have to be prepared, because this person could do this to you, or this could happen. And again, it's all a delusion based on an event in the past, or an apprehension of the future. You could have, maybe you didn't plan as much. You didn't get anything planned. I had a lady who went into labor like over a month earlier than expected. She wasn't ready. That then created like a massive amount of, I need to be ultra organized. She was always rushing, always planning, because what if I'm not ready again? Again, it pulls you out of your body. It pulls you out of your consciousness. Notice the pattern now. It's almost like you can hold hands with that version of you. You might have to go right back into that memory. It might be really uncomfortable, but if you currently just separate yourself, from that version of you in the past, and you allow yourself to see that version of you in the past as separate, because they are at the moment. They're almost like separated from you. You might have even resented them. Gosh, this version of me, they did this, they did that. I don't even like them. You might hate that version of you. You might even have rejected them. You got your back turned to them. This is where you've got to hold your hand out now and be brave. Can I love them? Can I accept them? Going right into this energy of, yeah, they may not be the perfect person. They may have said the wrong things. They may have acted a certain way, but doesn't define you. Feeling into them, you might think, oh gosh, well, if I invite this part of me back, they might ruin my life. They might make me be embarrassed. They might make me mess up again. I don't want to repeat. I don't want to feel that again. But it's while the energy is not processed, not fully integrated, not fully accepted, that it rules you, that it pulls you out of your balance, pulls you out of your center. And in knowing that now, it's like we have to really open up to love and embrace this version of yourself. And they may have acted that way because of a certain person. They made me feel this way. You're giving your power away. Look at why did I feel that way in that situation? Why did I allow that person to make me feel that way? What is the real reason why I reacted that way? You might feel weak. It might be a very vulnerable part of you there. It's easier to blame someone else. It's easier to blame this part of you in the past if it is that. That version of me, she's no good. She made this happen. You can see the separation. You can almost act like it's a different person to you now. You've rejected them. But in a way, it's like you're trying to avoid that situation, that event. The past energy pulls right through into the future, and it becomes anxiety, apprehension, that over perfection, over trying to compensate for everything to make sure that that thing that happened in the past does not happen in the future. And you can see how it jumps over the present moment. It's like the present moment doesn't even exist in that cycle. And that's how you break the cycle here. Feel into that energy of you in the past. The more separated you are from that energy in the past, the more it controls your future. The more it controls how you react. And you might think that you can control that now, but there'll be a certain person, a certain event, and boom, all of a sudden all the emotions are there. You can't control them. You're feeling it burn up inside of you. It's feeding off the past. Relax more and more into the present moment now. I'm here in this breath, in this heartbeat. This is all that really exists. My experiences are just that, experiences. I can label them good. I can label them bad. But by doing that, they then begin to control me. They then begin to become a measure of my worth. If I take away the labels of all the events in my life, they become experiences. The soul is here to experience. The good, the bad, that's your perception of that situation. When you look at it as an experience, it starts to soften, it starts to expand. You start to realize, oh yeah, this is what I'm here for. I'm here for the experience. Some of them aren't pleasant. Some of them I feel really low emotions in. Some of them I feel really high emotions in. I'm the one that labels these based on emotional feeling. But in the grand scheme of things, they are just what they are. An experience. You can feel all your bodies now starting to relax already. Doesn't define who you are. Doesn't make you a certain person. Doesn't put a label on you because you've had that experience. It's just something that you flowed through, that your body moved through. And if you didn't allow your body to move through it, it's now trapped. It's stuck. And this is where you can access now this part of you that is trapped. Every experience, you experience the ups, the flows, the downs within that experience, and you come out the other side. If you don't fully process that event, that experience, if you reject yourself within that experience, it becomes like a hard rock. The you continues moving on, but a part of you is left behind within that experience. What we'd call a fragmented part. And now when we feel back, we're going to really integrate these parts now. But you have to be in the present when you're doing this. And it's that feeling, I'm here. I accept who I am in this moment. I'm with my breath. I'm with my heartbeat. There's no past. There's no future. There's only the present moment. Some experiences in the past have become trapped, become stuck. Those versions of myself within those memories, I now hold my hand out to them. And if you can get them now, if you hold your hand out to them, you might be able to hold both hands. And notice, are they even looking at you? Can they look you in the eye? Are they ashamed? Are they sad? Can you hold that space for that version of you in the past and be like, I've got you. I love you, you know. I accept you. Yeah, you might have said the wrong thing, did the wrong thing, but you know what? That's not you. You're not your experience. It doesn't define you in any way. I accept and love you. There might be a lot of tears. You're going to feel the energy that was trapped in that emotion, in that memory. You're allowing that part of you now to fully process it, fully digest it. Let go of it. So that experience now can move, can become back in the flow of your own essence. It's not trapped anymore. This fragmented part of you, yourself here, the more we love her, the more we can bring her into the present moment with us. Hold her hands. Look at her. Smile at her. And this energy, I accept you. I accept all of you. We can never be perfect, but that's okay. Every little mistake is learning. It becomes wisdom from the soul. It's not a punishment. I don't have to punish myself or punish others because of this experience. I let it go. And as we let the experience flow, we can start to breathe almost the essence of that version of you in the past into this moment. And the visual might allow her to just turn into mist, turn into this beautiful light as she fully lets go of that experience, lets go of that past event and comes into the present moment. And there's an energy that you can now access from that. There's more of you. You're not scattered. You're not fragmented. She doesn't have to mess up your future. She doesn't have to control you. And when you integrate her, when you love her, anything that was attached to that experience, any entities, thought forms, they evaporate. They have nothing to hold on to. The anchor point of that trauma that they were hooked into vanishes. They can't hold on to you. They can't control you. You gain more power. And really feel into that now. You are not defined by the past. The experiences of the past do not create a value of your worth moving forward. Because you didn't achieve a certain thing by a certain age, it doesn't label you as a certain person or a failure or any of this energy that might accumulate from that. You are not your experiences. You are not even really your age. It may be the age of this body. But when we realize that the soul, it is immortal, it lives forever, these experiences become a little bit more like a blink of an eye. If I'm going to live forever, maybe not in this body, but my soul, an eternal soul that chooses different experiences through different forms, different bodies, different lifetimes, that I am more than I am in this life. I am more than I've been led to believe that I am. I am creation. I am this powerful being that creates, that lives in this miracle of this body. And when this body is done, it is gifted back to the earth. And the immortal, the eternal soul continues on its journey. And when we feel into that, it's almost like we can relax even through death. Because again, it's part of the experience. If you're scared of it, if you deny it, it starts to control you. You start to live your life in fear of it. To truly live is to truly let go of all the fears. It doesn't mean that you're reckless in any way, that you put your life in danger. But it's like you really allow yourself to live in the present moment. There's no even need to rush anymore. And it's almost like everything will get done naturally because you'll be more and more in your own flow, in the flow of life. And we're going to see if we can really tap into this now. As you drop into the present moment, as you really let go of life, really, for now, or what you perceive as life. Time doesn't even really exist. It's a measure of movement, if a measure of anything. You had never lost any time. It's a measurement of how you've moved. Time has not been wasted. And as we let go of that, it's like it becomes easier to be like, oh, I can just be here. If I'm eternal, if I want to just sit around, if I want to just be and feel my body, feel what's actually going on for me, pause. I've got all the time there ever is. It's okay to pause. And as you allow the pause to come in, it's like this void. And a lot of people are scared of the void. It's too still. I don't even know what's going on in there because there's nothing going on. People are scared of nothingness. Again, it's a fear, false evidence appearing real. It is safe. The true essence of your soul is actually quite calm, still, present. When you think of a tree, it doesn't move anywhere, does it? It just bees. It grows in that one space for its entire life. It's present. It doesn't even need to move around because it's still experiencing everything it needs to. And we are built in this society that is rush, rush, busy, busy. But if we allow the pauses to come in, we can allow the magic to fully integrate through our bodies. And it's almost like now we're going to go into this deep feeling now. You can allow this visual of almost plants around you. The essence of the plants that are in the present moment. They're never in the past. They're never in the future. They're always in the moment. And if you visualize yourself now surrounded in nature, in plants, as you relax into that, it's like the plants can start to illuminate, start to glow. This feeling of I'm here, I'm present. And as they start to illuminate and glow, you can notice that you start to illuminate and glow. That when you pause, your energy pools into the 0 point. It collects, it magnifies. It's not scattered, it's focused. Focused on you. There's a lot of magic, or what will be seen as magic, in the present moment, because we can literally make anything happen. The vibration is whole, it's complete in the oneness of the now. And then the emotions you can start to create now become this beautiful ripple. And we're going to relax now into this feeling, allow it to come through. You might even be like you're allowing yourself to smile. It might even be this giggle sensation. And as you allow yourself to feel into, I am bliss. I'm learning how to be blissful each day, each moment. I welcome harmony into my life, into my being, into my existence. And you could even ask, I don't even know what harmony is. How does that feel? As soon as you ask, you will find the feeling. What does harmony feel like? Your body will show you. There'll be a memory there. There'll be a feeling that will be able to rise through you. Any feeling that you can't quite access, ask. Show me what this feeling feels like. I can't remember it. I can't access it. I'd like to feel joy. And you can feel it. It's like, wow, the frequency increases. There's a smile, there's a laughter. It might even feel like the plants or energies dancing around you. This joyous dance. And we have these powerful bodies that can radiate these emotional frequencies, make us incredibly powerful. This is how we can literally jump timelines, allow things in our lives to fully shift with the emotional frequencies. And we're just going to anchor these into the body as we relax a little bit further now. And if you feel you can't possibly become any more relaxed, big, nice breath, and allow your body to find another layer of relaxation. I'm here in the moment, the gift of the now. And then we're going to allow this pause now to really strengthen through now through the aura. And you'll notice the stillness, the harmony is at extremely high frequency. And we're allowing this to imprint all the way around you like a bubble. Not to keep things out, even though it actually will. It'll help be this bubble that will just allow only the frequencies of harmony to radiate through, with not the intention of protection, but just the intention of radiating harmony through and around you. It'll naturally become its own protection that is fearless, that just loves, that shares that feeling to those around you. And this bubble now that you've created around you, it's like we can drop it into the quantum field to create that ripple through your life. And it can go off in every direction, through time, through space, because time doesn't even exist. It's a measure of movement. Nothing has ever been lost. Nothing has ever been wasted. And then draw back now through that quantum field. This magnetism. The magnetism of the people, the experiences that are of your highest joy, your highest peace, your highest good. And we're going to rest with them inside of us, around us, through us. Big, deep breath. Slowly now, pulling yourself back, fully into the body. You can almost breathe yourself back into the tips of the fingers, the tips of the toes.